Hey friends and soon-to-be friends, I am still on the journey to try to get nice hair. And one of those things people say is that it can either be your water, which it can definitely be true, but I don't have the means or capability to change my water right now. So then they say it could be the shampoo and conditioner you're using and the aftercare products. So I'm gonna test out the brand Kitsch today. And I have tried their advent calendar in the past. So I am bringing in the products. This is actually everything that was in their advent calendar. I'm bringing those products in and all of these products in. Yeah, I basically bought, I would say everything on the website, not literally you guys, but every single section of the website or any major big items that they had. So we are going to test their shampoos, conditioners, exfoliators, body washes, accessories, heatless and heated products. Cause I thought they specialized in heatless ways. Every time I'm advertised this company, it's about don't use heat because it damages your hair. Here's all the ways that you don't have to use heat. But they sell a heating product on their website. So we're gonna also test out that, see how hot it gets, what it's like. So grab those snacks, grab those drinks, and let's check out everything that Kitsch offers and if my hair can get better by the end of this. So before we get into all of it, I figured I should go into who Kitsch is, what Kitsch is, because on my end, what I've always heard about was just that they're a brand that believes in saving your hair by not using heat. And that is all I knew. But going on their website, they have an extensive About Us page, extensive page about their founder and about sustainability, because as you go through their page, everything is sustainability, sustainability, sustainability. But how? We believe the smallest details can make the biggest differences. That's why we're committed to creating beauty products that are sustainable, effective, and easy to use. Our approach involves making thoughtful choices at every step of the process, whether it's adopting biodegradable packaging, using recyclable and reusable materials, or sourcing cruelty-free ingredients, or minimizing packaging waste. So they are certified 4Ocean cleanup partners, which is great. They take the water out of their shampoo and conditioner body washes, which then cuts down on shipping weight and volume, which helps to reduce carbon emissions. And also their hair ties and clips are made with recycled plastic and nylon. And then their last thing is just heatless hair. Get gorgeous waves without the heat damage or extra energy use. So about our founder, a small town girl from I don't know why I couldn't read Wisconsin. Cassandra Thirstwell had big dreams, but not the kind most have when they moved to Los Angeles. She just wanted to create something that would mean something to people. She wanted everyone to be able to access little indulgences at affordable prices. So she basically cold called, went door to door, only had handmade, homemade hair ties, and then exploded building this business, which is very impressive. That is stuff that I love to support, of someone just having a dream, going for it, and now look at where they're at. So let's get to the bathroom. Hello, welcome to my bathroom, my main bathroom. From the advent calendar, right, I am going to try their shampoo and conditioner bars. Deeply cleanses and hydrates, boosts volume, thickens strands from within, and reduces breakage and split ends. And clinically proven to thicken hair from within while boosting fullness and shine, which actually, when it says that, I just realized if it says clinically proven, where are your clinical trials? And then I will also be using their Bar Saver bags. Now, they say to pair with their rosemary and biotin, which in their advent calendar, it all came together, so I didn't get any different ones. I don't quite know why it has to be paired with those ones, but they say to use it because they're suds with style. Mesh material creates a rich, bubbly lather that feels spa-worthy every time you wash. Dry and dignified. Say goodbye to soggy soap sludge. Hang it up and let your bars dry fast with 360 airflow. Clever color coding. Built-in tag identifier means you'll never confuse your shampoo with your conditioner again. Plant-friendly practicality. Made with recycled materials to support a more sustainable bottle-free beauty routine. But it just looks like this. Nice mesh. It seems very durable. I'm pulling on it quite a bit and it's fine. So we shall see how much that suds up. It says using one of their bars saves 2 bottles of liquid shampoo / conditioner. Now, I don't know if they mean 2 bottles in total, because if you buy the shampoo and the conditioner, or they mean this is 2 bottles of shampoo and 2 bottles of conditioner. So for starters, I don't know how ethical that can be to say clinically proven trials and then have no links to any research, any trials, any studies. But going over the product as a whole, so the shampoo and conditioner plus inside the mesh bags, they wanted you to paint on the shampoo and conditioner to like get it to lather up, but I found that that version actually really hurts my head and just like pulling and tugging at your hair. So I ended up having to like pile my hair up and then like scrub it in there, and you'll even see that the shampoo lathers up really nicely and it gets bubbly, but the conditioner, I have no clue. I don't like, you can feel something coming off, but I had to spend extra time coating my hair in the conditioner to really make sure it was there, because it never sudsed up. There was no visual or even really any tactile cues of, hey, you have something in your hair. Both smelled great. I really like the scent of it. And yes, the mesh bags do dry the soap rather well, but I will say that this shampoo and even conditioner made my hair squeaky clean, which is typically a positive term. Personally, for me, I have found that if anything squeaks, it's making my skin or hair too dry, which made it really difficult that once water hit my hair, that I just couldn't move my hands through my hair easily because of how that squeakiness and it just gripped on. And so I wanted to use these bars to completion to see how long it would take, but I only lasted 5 weeks. And around that 5-week mark, I had started to realize my head along the hairline was really sore and tender. And I just chalked it up like, oh, maybe I'm getting a migraine, but it was days and days and days. And it wasn't until I like fully like was brushing back my hair and examining my head, because then I started feeling bumps. I had broken out and had inflammation all along the hairline and starting to go back into my head, which I've never had in my life. I have never had acne in my scalp. And so that's when I started to realize this product is causing a lot of issues. So I had to stop using it there. And even 3 weeks after that, I'm still trying to get all that to recede and go away. Now the inflammation is a lot better. My scalp is not as scaly, red, and it's not painful. I only have very few bumps left. Other than that, it is starting to go back to normal now that I went back to my regular shampoo and conditioner. So overall, they smell great. Yes, the bags dry the shampoo and conditioner in between washes really well. But I guess if you have sensitive skin, I've actually never had any shampoo do this to me before, or conditioner. Honestly, they show a C shape for conditioner, S shape for shampoo. So the bags aren't absolutely needed. They just have the names written on there for you. I think that's why they want you to pair the bags with the shampoo and conditioner. So I guess if you had like multiple, you would know which one it is, or if you had multiple people in your family that were using this brand, you would be able to identify which one was yours, which can be helpful. But overall, smelt great. The idea is great, but it's just not for me because it hurt having to paint this on the hair. I spent more time in the bathroom trying to get it into my hair, and then even more time trying to thoroughly wash my hair because it made it so squeaky clean. So I would pass on the shampoo and conditioners. I also will be using their glycolic acid face and body wash bar for dark spots, dry and textured skin. Yeah, that smells like a cucumber. Crisp cucumber and soothing a eucalyptus. I smell no eucalyptus, just a lot of cucumbers, which I'm fine. Cucumbers kind of just smell like veggie water. But I don't have a little bag for this, so I am just like lathering it in my hand. We'll see how long this one lasts. So they say you'll love this because simplify your skincare routine with this bar, suitable for face and body. Regular use promotes much more even, luminous, healthy skin with fewer wrinkles. Natural fragrance for a clean, light, and relaxing scent. Easy grip design, sustainability and travel friendly, which I thought that was also really cool, like to have these as like travel sizes, right? To go anywhere if they work well. Right. Now I have found that what I use for my face, I can't really use for my body. My face is a little more sensitive than my body. So we shall see if this makes me break out or not. Yeah, this bar definitely made me break out. And you guys might have noticed in some videos, like my skin getting worse and worse. Like you can see along my neck and then in my T-zone, I am still dealing with the aftermath of the breakout from this bar because it provided a squeaky clean as well. Like I put it on a little bit and I just knew, I was like, oh my goodness. But at least it didn't cause like as severe redness and scaling as a shampoo and conditioner did. So I did use it all the way until the end. It lasted about 6 weeks and 3 days, give or take. And since it made my skin so dry, I had to use a lot more lotion to try to overcome that. But I think the damage is already there. My skin got so dry that now I am not used to, and you might even be able to pick it up in the screen, I don't have lotion on. My skin is just so much more oily now than it used to be. These products just messed me up, I'll say that. So granted, the scent was nice and light, and although it says easy grip, I mean soap is soap, I could still drop it, and I did drop it in the shower a few times. It did have minimal lather, nothing crazy, but overall, I guess my skin's just too sensitive for it, so I would have to pass on it. It didn't do much good for my skin. Other thing I'm going to be trying out before the shower is their scalp and hair oil. So I got this in the advent calendar as well. I haven't opened up any of these things, you guys. I knew I wanted to review the brand, so it kind of just been living in my closet. So they say that you can do this pre-shampoo, which is what I would recommend to do unless you want your hair to be oily all day. But they also say daily. Rub a few drops of oil between your palms and apply from mid-lengths to ends for added shine. I did this with the Vegamore brand, and it does not give me an added shine. It looks dull and it looks greasy because it's oil. So let's see how this all works. I'm assuming you just screw this on. Stimulates hair growth, which I do not need. Prevents hair loss, I'm assuming because it stimulates hair growth, same thing. Treats dandruff. Rosemary oil has anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties that can help to treat dandruff and other scalp conditions. It can also help to soothe an itchy, irritated scalp, and it conditions hair. Is a natural conditioner that can help to make hair softer and more manageable. It can also help to prevent split ends and breakage, leaving hair looking and feeling healthier. I can feel it. It doesn't come out when it's just up. You do have to push down on the little balls. There is some oil that's coming out, so it is released when you push down. So the irony of this product is it says it's supposed to help with dandruff, redness, itchy scalp, but the more I use the shampoo and conditioner, like the more itchy, and I mean like it literally starts from here and went all the way back. And I would use this oil before showering every single time I went to go wash my hair, and I do not wash my hair every single day. I'd wash my hair every 2 to 3 days, really. So to have that's supposed to help me, it didn't do that for me. I then did try it where it said to put it from mids to end for that like added shine or whatever. It just made my hair greasy. No matter how little you use, like it's oil. Your hair's gonna look oily. I don't know what they're meaning by that, but I do believe in using oils to try to hydrate the hair, like as an overnight mask. I would also use that from time to time, but it smells really nice. It just didn't help with my redness or itchiness or dryness. The applicator part was pretty cool though, to have like little droplets, so you'd have like micro doses opposed to like big dropper size, and maybe it'd be too much. But it's another one that I just could not see myself going back and purchasing. It's because I just didn't see the benefits from it, and I did use it for the entire duration, so that's 6 weeks and 3 days. Whenever everything ended, that is when I just stopped using everything. But until then, I used all these products constantly for that time frame. Now I also want to show you guys the accessories for in the shower. So I did get their drain hair catcher, but this is a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be honest. I don't know why on the website it looks so tiny. It's also a lot more moldable than I thought it was going to be. Like that's pretty cool. The other thing I'm gonna be trying out is their soap dish. Now, it's not going to matter too much right now. I mean, I do have the exfoliating one that will sit in there, but I think they already label it for me. Yeah, they do. It's shampoo, conditioner, and body, which I don't really care for because if I have these little bags, they're gonna be hanging up in the shower. I'm not gonna sit them in here. That defeats the purpose of like the 360 drying. Then I wish they came with an option where you had this labeled or not, because they do have a body wash and a body shaver. Now this drain catcher, it actually was really nice, which seems like such a silly part of this, right? I review this brand and I'm like, the drain catcher's great. I will say though, on the instructions, it even says that it will not attach to any type of like riveted material or anything that's not a flat, smooth surface. And I don't know about you guys, but I have never been in a shower that doesn't have those little ridges at the bottom for like anti-slip. I've never been in just like a smooth, slick shower. So no, my catcher, even though having the suction cups, it does not suction to the floor. It does move around. So while I'm showering, I just have to make sure to keep positioning it back into place. But it does as it's supposed to. It's really easy to clean because of how moldable it is. It is sturdy. So I think that was great. I wouldn't mind gifting this to other people. Now the soap drying dish thing, it was pretty solid. The soaps that I had in here did dry in between each shower that I had. It never fell down. It was sturdy. So I think this is a good product. I'll probably wash this out and maybe put it in my guest bathroom for anyone who wants to like bring in soaps or use that on a day-to-day. I don't use body soaps. So outside of this, it probably won't get another use. But if I did use body soaps, this would be a good investment. Now I'm gonna try their moisturizing body wash and their shave butter. I'm gonna be honest, you guys, I really don't think there's a difference between like a shave butter bar and a body wash bar. I will say though, on their website, they call this an exfoliating bar, but on their packaging, moisturizing bar is what they say. It does not have any words that says exfoliating. It does say pro tip, used with the Kitsch extra large exfoliating body wash cloth, which I didn't even know they had washcloths, so I didn't buy that. I really felt that I bought everything on their website, minus like all the different hair accessories, because there was a lot. So these two bars, they smell great. I would say that's the one thing. All of these products smell really light and nice. And no matter if it was shampoo, body wash, whatever it was, the scents were so light that they don't last outside the shower. So for any migraine users that still want to have like something nice that smells good, this is perfect. You'll use it in the shower, washes off. When you get out of the shower, you don't smell anything. I smelled neutral. The exfoliating bar, the beads on it are so small that if you don't use it on thicker skin, it actually hurts a little bit because it's such a pinpoint bead that when I would use it on my arms, it was a little too much, but on my back or my legs, I was like, oh, this feels nice. It's like a little bit of a scratch. So I would alternate between using that one and the shaver bar. I'm gonna be honest, you guys, anything that lathers, you can literally shave with conditioner, shampoo, body wash. It does not matter. You don't need a specific bar to do that. It smelled great though. It lathered really well, both lathered well. And funny enough, all this stuff, so I used the face wash daily and I would use the body bars alternating, but they all finished at the same time. That's 6 weeks and 3 days. Everything was done. So that goes to show the face wash will last longer than any of the body wash stuff if you use them daily. So the good of it is that it smells good. Neither of them dried out my skin, which was nice. It felt like I got clean. It's nice that they're travel, but for the lasting part, like my body washes last me maybe 4 to 5 months. So as an investment, it wouldn't make sense for me to then switch to that. But maybe for like a gym bag, right? If you're going and showering at the gym, that would last me a lot longer then. But if I was to receive this as a gift, I would not say no. I thought these were actually good. Better than the shampoo, conditioner, or the face wash. I'm only mildly uncomfortable, simply because this is not how I come out of the shower. I always have my hair wrapped up, but I bought their hair towel wrap. So we're gonna give that a try, because apparently it's supposed to make my hair dry like 3 times faster or something. I also bought their combo pack of the moisturizing argan milk leave-in conditioner for dry, damaged, and frizzy hair, which I feel like I have dry and frizzy hair, and their detangling brush. I think this towel was my favorite item out of everything that I tried. I do still use that till this day. It does dry my hair better than a regular towel while still like leaving it damp enough that I can style it. And then with that strap that they have in the back, I can go move around, bend over, go and do other activities, and the towel never falls. So I thought that was a great investment. I could see myself gifting it to other people, and it was a cute design. I do like cherries. Now the leave-in conditioner, I never use leave-in conditioner, but I brush my hair with picks. So I don't have any tangle issues. So I don't know if this was like the best representation. Using their brush felt more tangling than if I just used a pick. And honestly, the brush, like it's a brush. I don't know how this was supposed to help detangle my hair any better. What you see in the video of my face grimacing and how much it hurts is what it was like every time I use this brush. So now I honestly use it for after a few days of having my hair be dirty and I put oils or anything into the hair, then I'll use that brush to brush it out. It doesn't hurt or snag my hair if my hair is dry. If my hair is wet, it is a pain in the butt to brush my hair with that. The leave-in conditioner smells like a really nice soft vanilla. It smells great. Personally, I didn't feel like it helped detangle my hair at all, especially since I use a pick and I can brush my hair faster if I use a pick than anything else. So for me to buy that product again, I'm
gonna have to pass, but it smelled great.
But I also wanted to test out their sea salt spray. So this is also rosemary and biotin. It's for beachy, voluminous waves. So this is supposed to be one of those like natural air dry type things. You just leave it in and then you're supposed to have some nice beachy waves. It smells just like the shampoo and conditioner bar, which is fine. Like it smells like a nice vanilla. I think it's like vanilla jasmine or something like that. That spray must have some tacky feeling to it because it feels like my hair is coated in a light, like sticky, but not super, like not honey sticky, it doesn't feel like my hair. So now I just flip, I scrunch, and let's see. And it looks the same as if I use this product or not.
So the weird thing about that sea salt spray is I used it quite a few times after that. Before I cut my hair, I always had that tacky feeling. But after I cut it to this length and I tried it again, I no longer had that tacky feeling in my hair. So I don't know what that was about, but the smell is great. Today I styled my hair without the spray and I get the curls regardless. So I don't think it's going to be an investment for me in the future. But again, it's another one of those products where if someone wants to gift it to me, I'm not going to be upset, but I'm not going to go out of my way to buy this because I don't feel like it does anything extra. My hair, I literally just got out of the shower and this is how my hair dries. I am going to try out this treatment hair mask. So it says, meets your hair's new secret weapon, Kitsch Deep Conditioning Treatment Mask. Infused with nourishing coconut oil, it locks in moisture for soft, frizz-free strands, no matter your hair type. How to use. After shampooing, liberally apply this conditioning treatment mask from mid-length to end. Leave the mask on for 10 minutes and rinse thoroughly. So I used to actually put oils in my hair, coconut oil in my hair, argan oil in my hair, stuff like that, and I would just let it sit overnight. So I'm gonna use this like that. Oh, that's a rather strong scent. It smells like a female's floral perfume. Fragrance is rather high up on the list of ingredients as perfume. It says, why you'll love this. Adds a lasting, luxurious fragrance to your hair. Yeah, that scent was incredibly strong. Even washing it out the next morning, it lasted for days, you guys. Like I think 2 or 3 days afterwards, I still had it. And I had to, usually I'll wash my hair every 2 to 3 days. No, I had to wash my hair continuously. And in the shower, I put in shampoo like 3 times. I did that. They weren't kidding. It's a scent that's going to linger. So it was a little too strong for me. It also went on like paste. It was super thick. So initially I was trying to just put it on as is. If you do it like that, you will not be able to get to the bottom layers of your hair because of how thick it is. Now you're like trying to fight that paste and it's all in your hands. It was a nightmare. So the next times that I tried it out, I would section my hair and just have it up and do one part, then bring it down a little more, then do the next part. So that way I could evenly coat all of my hair. And I always used it as an overnight mask, slept with it, and the next morning tried it out. And it dries really hard. So it makes your hair a lot heavier if you have it up with that. Once water touches it, it's really easy to clean out. It turns silky soft. So yes, in the shower, my hair felt really soft. And then outside the shower, once it dried, I didn't feel any difference. And I think I tried the mask like 3 times, but I got a migraine every time I used this mask. So that was one of the products that I couldn't keep using until I was finished with it. It was just too strong of a heavy scent, which is crazy because all the other things I was like, the scents are great, the scents are great. This one, the scent was way too strong. They needed to use more of a natural scent because this one was definitely like that strong, artificial, florally smell to it. So that one would be a very quick pass for me. And if someone tried to gift this to me, I would have to be like, no, I'm very sorry. I cannot use this product. It's just the smell. Too much.
If you don't look like this before going to bed, what are you even doing? I have no doubts that this is going to work because I already have like a Tanjiro version of this and it's very nice, like silky on the inside. This little tie thing makes it pretty, but I'm gonna be honest, it's really tight on my head. So I would actually prefer to just have it loose and wear it more like that. Now, is that going to stay on my head while I'm tossing and turning and sleeping? Probably not. And in case you're wondering, Ivy, what is that pink sack that you're wearing? It is actually their glazy. And I
have a grudge against this thing. This Glazy, it says low maintenance, planet minded. You can machine wash cold, tumble dry low, no special care needed, durable fabric, plastic free packaging, mean you can indulge daily. Well, yeah, anyways. Oh my gosh, it is not easy to clean. I literally had everything that I was wearing there, the Glazy, the bonnet, and the eye mask, I had washed all together. And I washed like big comforters, multiple heavy blankets. I have a brand new washer, and this Glazy just messed up my washing machine. It could not run a full cycle. I tried 3 different times, but it would just off balance the washer and drag it across the floor. It wouldn't wash. So I had to wring that thing out by hand, which it is a weighted blanket thing. So it was rather heavy, very hard to wring out. Then I tried to dry it on 2 cycles. It would not dry fully. So then I hung dry it. Took 4 days to air dry. So overall, I don't know how you're supposed to care for this thing if you can't wash it, and then if you wash by hand, it just takes forever. I don't know. So now I'm gonna use it as more like a lounging piece opposed to like actually sleeping in. It's like I'll have clothing on underneath just so I don't dirty that as best as I can, so I never have to wash it again in my life. So it's so I already have to disagree with the low maintenance thing. Definitely not. And I do just want a preference. I wash all of my stuff on delicate wash, so that is already cold wash, very light, gentle cycle. And on there, it also says cozy yet cool temperature control, naturally breathable satin, keeps warmth in when you need it while wicking excess heat away. So you stay snugly without the sweaty robe effect. Oh no, it causes sweaty robe effect. I tried to go to bed in that thing and I woke up drenched in sweat, and I didn't have blankets on me. I just slept in that thing, which it's heavy, and it's almost like an insulated sleeping bag. So it's fun, but it's not something I would ever recommend to anyone. But yes, it is cozy and nice to like have on as a blanket walking around if you're cold, but I would not recommend sleeping in it, and I would not recommend having it on for too long because it does. And I get cold easily. I'm always cold. That warms me up very quickly. Now the bonnet, as I thought, yes, if I don't tie it, it falls off my head really easily because it's super loose. But it did what it was supposed to do. Honestly, you guys, there's many others out there that are cheaper that you can use to protect your hair while you're sleeping. I only use it if I have product in my hair and I want to protect my pillowcase. And then the eye mask. So I actually had both of their eye masks to try. This is their weighted one with like a lavender scent in it. This was the one in that clip. Because it's all satin and silky, this does not stay on my head while I'm sleeping. It has a very light hold, so it didn't give me any migraines because it wasn't tight on my head, but it won't stay, and it does let a bit of light in because of how loose it is. This one, on the other hand, because of the strap that they have, yes, it is very tight on the head. You can loosen it, but then it doesn't stay on my head because this part's so heavy. They also don't section it, so there's just, you can have all the beads onto one side, and this is now completely flat. So when you sleep with this, you just have to like try to get it to be even on both sides before putting it on. And I will say, every time I use this, it gives me the worst blurry eyes when I go to take it off. Like, it does not fall off my face, which is great, but once I'm awake and walking around, like, it takes me about 30 minutes for my eyesight to go back to normal because of how much this presses into my eyes. But it blocks all the light. I have taken midday naps with the sun fully out and it works. This one, not so much. They're another product that I'm like, it's a luxury, but it's not necessary, and you can find cheaper ones elsewhere. We are ready to try out their styling products. So I'm actually starting with one of their heat products because I genuinely thought this brand was all about like protecting hair, so like you don't use any heat. Like heatless curls, I thought was like their thing. I'm gonna be honest, I've never used one of these before. Oh, they double beeped, it's ready. That was quick, actually, within this matter of seconds. But I did also get their heat protected styling spray. And it says you can put it on wet hair or dry hair. For dry hair, using hot tools, comb through to distribute evenly throughout hair, allow the product to completely dry before styling. All right, you guys, I am terrified. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I can feel that warmth already from here. Like do I wrap this around my hair? Do I
Do I need to watch a tutorial? What do you do? Do you just let your hair go through? What if it gets stuck? Oh my God, I'm scared. Is this supposed to straighten or curl my hair? My flat iron does not radiate heat like this. Oh, 180 Celsius, 356 degrees Fahrenheit. Do they do that on purpose to make it seem like it's low on heat? I don't even use that high of heat when I am curling my hair.
Only one heat setting, 365 degrees, but when I curl or straighten my hair, I only use 280. So I feel like that defeats the purpose of using this to protect my hair from heat so you don't use excess heat, when really I am using excess heat with this product. So I wish they offered it in a lower setting, or at least those two options, like 280 or 365, so that way you could have at least on the lower end. And the first time I tried this product, I went in blind. Their website showed their models using it as more like a straightener, maybe wavy. I don't know what you would even call that, but it wasn't curled. They did not curl their hair with it. So I was trying to use it in that way, but I don't feel like I did it right. So my second go around, I watched a tutorial, and in that one, the person was using it to curl their hair. So I was trying out their method, but I wasn't able to get curls or any cute beachy waves. I just don't think I used this product correctly. It honestly just frightened me. I don't like hot items. That is why I curl and straighten my hair on such a low setting, because heat next to my head freaks me out. So overall, I feel like there's other products that you can get like multiple uses out of while also saving your hair from heat damage by having the option of a lower setting. But it was lightweight, I'll give them that. And that was about it. I wouldn't repurchase or give this out. So testing another one of their heated products, I guess you could say it is their Kitsch and Hair by Chrissy. I don't know who Chrissy is, but I'm assuming she does hair, or they do hair. I looked on their website and there's like no instructions on how you're supposed to use this, whether your hair is supposed to be wet and then you're like putting this in and you heat it, or it's dry and then you curl it, wet it, heat it. So we're just gonna go with whatever I do. But apparently this set is supposed to get salon quality blowouts from home, long-lasting curls and bouncy waves with a frizz-free finish. I am not applying any more of that heat protectant spray. It smells nasty. We're also gonna test out their spray bottle. I mean, if it does spray how it says, where it's supposed to be a continuous fine mist, I'm actually gonna use this for oils, like to spray food, because I cannot find a fine mist spray to save my life, and I just need it for cooking. Let's spill this water. Whoa, why does it have all this? What is it, also a filter or something? So they show how to section off the hair, roll it up, and go from there. So apply heat and leave it until hair is completely dry. So I'm assuming I was supposed to put this in when my hair was already wet. Whatever. We get 4 2-inch rollers and 4 1.5-inch rollers. I've never used rollers in my life, so this will be fun. So I think they are done. It says to just pull it out of the side of the curl. It kind of grips really well though, so I don't... Whoo, baby, okay. Oh, to be a woman, so painful. God, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, I just... My hair's not wet, it's dry. Should I wait until my hair's wet to do this thing? Let's see what the other one looks like. Yeah, my hair looks curled because I have curls, but that's... Okay, I'll come back to this when my hair is wet. Hi, it's me again. Hair now wet, take 2. Let's see if I can get these curlers to work. So I'm assuming we don't want the hair like too wet. I just really don't know, you guys. This is my issue with having such thick hair that takes forever to dry. I just don't know how long I'm supposed to keep curlers in. I don't know how long to heat them for. But I did see the person curling their bangs with this, so I'm just kind of like, can I do a little curly with my bangs? It's staying, so let us see what that looks like.
And I'm okay with my bangs really having like an oomph to them because as the day goes on, they do die down. But I really thought these clips were like to hold it. Like, am I crazy? Is that not what you're supposed to use these clips for? Is it supposed to just hold on its own? So I have all 8 in my hair currently, and I want to say that took care of maybe half of my hair right now. So I would need at minimum 1 more set. I would ideally like the bigger ones, like more of the bigger ones than the smaller ones. I don't know whose head this could all take in just one go, but if it's yours, let me know down below in the comments if you can handle just 8 rolls and be just fine. So we're going to heat up these rolls and then we'll move on to the rest. It has already been 6 minutes. My hair is still very wet. My arms are tired. I don't understand how it's supposed to distribute the heat. Inside feels cold. I don't feel any heat with that. I have it on just a level 1 heat setting on my blow dryer. I don't use the highest setting of heat naturally with my products. So the only thing I blow dry is my bangs when I get ready. And I just use a low setting heat, sometimes even the ice one, and I just go and wait until it dries, which doesn't take very long. So now I don't know how long it's supposed to naturally take for curlers to dry, or if I'm even doing this right. It sounds like you should be able to just put them in your hair, heat it, and go. So I have done this for an additional 6 minutes on the highest heat setting now. And at this point, why even go to the gym for arm day? If you're just gonna curl your hair, go for it. I still feel wetness there. This still feels slightly wet. Same with here. I just don't understand how this is supposed to work. The inside is cold. It's not even hot. My neck is hot. My face is hot. I feel overheated. Am I supposed to like leave in my hair all day? But then I don't have enough of them to do the rest. That's the other thing. I still gotta do the rest of my hair. Let's take out one. And again, it says go from the side. This freaking hurts. I hate this so much. No, because my hair is still, you can visibly see my hair is wet. I'm doing something wrong. I have to be. There's no way that this is like advertising less heat damage and I'm having to heat my hair so much longer than I would. Like, am I just adding too much to this now? Because if that's the case, oh my God, I would need like triple the amount of these to do my hair then. And this would take me forever. We're starting to get a curl, but again, my hair is still wet for the most part, especially at the roots.
So despite already spending like 19 minutes blow drying the bottom part of my hair, I did attempt to finish all the rest of it. My camera died before I could finish showing the rest of that. That's how long it took to blow dry everything. And I'm gonna be honest, you guys, if the whole point is to save my hair from heat damage, yet I'm spending so much extra time using heat onto my hair, I feel like that defeats the purpose. I still don't understand curlers. So if you guys use curlers, please let me know down below in the comments, like what you do, what are your tips and tricks, because I, for the life of me, couldn't get my hair to dry, but I didn't feel like I was putting that much of hair onto the curler. So as of right now, it's going to be a pass for me on using them. I'm keeping them. All these things I am keeping and stowing away underneath my sink until I can figure out how to actually use the items. I feel like they should have included a lot more curlers then if it's going to take so long to heat them, because I would have just left them in my hair and continued on with my day.
So we've tested out their heated items. Now for their heatless items. So this is actually how I know about them, is that I like saw people wearing these really silly things and then like undoing it, having like these beautiful curls. So I am very curious to see how it works on my hair. It is a satin heatless curling set for healthier, stronger hair. They say it creates effortless waves or curls for a look that's both classic and stunning. A better alternative to heat styling for healthier, stronger strands over time. Luxurious satin keeps hair frizz-free and smooth. Includes 2 satin scrunchies that gently secure to hair in place without crimping or denting. Can be worn day or night, soft and comfortable to sleep on, which that is what I'm testing. So I did just freshly shower, hence my hair, and I am in my PJs, hence my Loves t-shirt on. And I'm gonna see, one, Is this easy to use? And 2, can you sleep on it and it still be comfortable? Hair is prepped and ready to go, so let's check this out. There's no, I mean, I guess there's technically instructions. It says place curling ribbon on top of damp or dry hair. Oh, interesting, or dry hair. Use your favorite Kitsch claw clip, not included, to secure in place. I mean, it's not like I have a favorite, but this is also another thing I need to test out is their claw clip, so we'll test it with this one. Begin wrapping half of your hair. Half of it? Begin wrapping half of your hair starting with a section at the top of your head. Secure the ends of your hair with a scrunchie and repeat. That was it. That's the instructions. So we got this long noodle here. How the heck do you secure this to your head? What? Starting with this section here, and I'm assuming I just bring the rest with it. This doesn't seem right. Is it as easy as that? Now my thing is, I have really thick hair, so I don't know how well this is going to dry, to be honest. I'm not sure how secure this is. So we shall see. I will check back in the morning when I take this off, and maybe I will look like a Disney princess. Okay, then we just pull up and we have curls.
So the first attempt didn't give me Disney princess curls, and my hair was still damp in the morning, which I feared it was going to happen. I mean, you have thick hair and you're winding it around a rod, like airflow can't get through it. I started that process around like 5 o'clock, and I didn't get up to undo my hair until about 5:36 a.m. So it was in for quite a while to still have my hair be wet. It also just couldn't stay in place for the life of me, even before I went to bed, right? I wasn't doing anything crazy, but walking around, it was starting to come loose. And then with sleeping, like, unless you are a back sleeper, it is very hard to keep it in place if you're wanting to lay on your side. It wasn't uncomfortable, but I could feel it pulling on the opposite side I was sleeping on because of how much pressure there was. So thus making it unravel a little bit more. For my second attempt, I had my hair be completely dry, and then I wet it a little with the spray to make it damp, and then curl it around it to hopefully make it dry a little bit faster or easier by having my hair not be so wet. And then opposed to just doing one big wraparound, I did it slowly into like smaller sections to hopefully help it curl better.
Okay, someone explain to me why I can't understand this. Like, I literally was just sitting, not moving. Like, my head sure was moving, and I wanted to get this out of the way, so a lot of times I would push it back. Why did it not stay? I didn't sleep, I didn't run, I didn't change positions much. I could not keep this to stay here. You're supposed to just take it and you go up, and then you just, no, my hair is still wet. Okay. It did something. We're seeing some form of a curl. It's probably just user error. I'm just not good at this type of stuff. And this is only my second time using it, so it's more likely me. I get that. But if you guys use this at home or have tried this out, let me know.
Overall, it's fun for like a spa day. You can get your hair out of the way, feel a little silly if you would like. But I really don't know how those women were able to wrap their hair around and take it out and just have these beautiful curls, because I've seen quite a few videos like that, especially when I was looking up tutorials on it.
So their next item on the docket is their dry shampoo. And I don't know if you guys can tell in the video, I can always tell when my bangs are getting too greasy because they start to separate like this and they like to then just clump together. And so every day I do wash my bangs. It's because I wash my face, and with how my bangs are, like my bangs are getting wet anyway, so I might as well wash them. I won't wash my hair every day, but my bangs get washed every day. So I've never had any luck with dry shampoo. I am curious to see how this one works. It says our volumizing rice protein dry shampoo is your third day hair savior. This fragrance-free powder is enriched with rice protein, niacinamide, and ashwagandha to quickly absorb oils without drying out the scalp. So it says it blends into light to medium hair colors, no white cast, gentle on scalp, built-in puff application, travel friendly. So we shall see. So I'm just, oh yeah, oh you can see it, okay. And then I just massage that into my bangs and hair. Okay, I think I thoroughly massaged it in. It has like the lightest white sheen to me in person, but like nothing what it was like when it first came out. Now I'm supposed to give it a couple minutes, then I can comb it through. You know what, you guys? We might have a winner. I never, ever can get dry shampoo to work for me. Like ever. And I actually think that one worked.
This dry shampoo has to also be one of my favorite products of theirs. I have never been able to get dry shampoo to work for me, and I've tried like 7 different types and brands and bottles. I shower at night, and so then when I wake up in the morning, if my bangs happen to be on the greasier end, like so for right now with how my face is all messed up, I've been waking up with rather greasy bangs. It's nice to just take that thing, dab it on, move it all through, and my bangs are back to not being greasy looking. I have never been so happy with a dry shampoo before. I swear to God, you guys, I thought I always used them wrong because I could never get them to make my hair look dry. And I love that it is travel size, so this would be something I'd willingly repurchase again. I'd take it traveling, I'll gift it to people. It was a solid product. I really liked it.
The next part that I'm testing is actually their hair perfume. So that is why I'm in a different setting. Last time I've tested perfumes, I was in my den, my office, and that didn't go over so well. So I have my door open, so hopefully the scents will waft out of the house and I will not get a migraine. I did order all of their scents, but unfortunately the vanilla one that was in this size did not arrive. I wanted to test everything for you guys. It's partly on me. I didn't check my order right when it arrived. Granted, I know I bought a lot of things in this order, so like things could be missed and I should have just been like, oh, let me double check. I didn't, and now it's like way past the time that I have received this order. So that is the only one I will not be testing, is their thing like rustic vanilla, it was called. They say that these can be used on the hair, body, or even your pillowcase. It is crafted by world-renowned fragrance house, and it doesn't cover up the smell. No, it odor eliminating molecules attached to the source of the odor, transforming it into a newly formed neutral smelling compound. Find a solo scent or layer for customized fragrance, sheer, versatile, easy to use. So we're gonna first try their little like discovery set. In here they have the warm sugar, pistachio latte, sheer violet, and amber shores. Warm sugar. Actually, that's not too bad. That is a very light, as they say, like sugary, maybe like a cupcake. I thought that was gonna be one of them that gives me an instant migraine, because typically at Bath & Body Works, their warm sugar ones, it's a no-go for me. Pistachio latte. No, that doesn't smell like a latte or a pistachio, but it does smell like the perfume aisle of any big department store that you just walk through and it's a whole bunch of scents. This one's definitely going to have more of a strong scent. I felt like the warm sugar one was very much like undertones of smelling it. This is like loud and proud, we are smelling you. Sheer violet. That's another really light one. That one's gentle. I don't mind that one either. It does smell like a little bit of floral violets, but it's not like punch you in the face. It doesn't linger for very long. And then we have amber shores. I was very curious what this was supposed to smell like. Oh, did I accidentally spray that in my face? Okay. And to be honest though, despite spraying it on my face, I can't really smell this one. Isn't that weird? Like what I would say is the lightest one so far. It doesn't have an overpowering scent. Now we're going to get into the big one. I tried to get it where I could test everything, and no matter how it was, I think I always had to buy at least 2 individual, or I would be paired up again with like duplicates. Okay, this one is Tarte Black Cherries. I'm gonna be honest, I think this is like 99.99% water and like 0.01% like a cherry smell. So this one actually wins for me because you can't smell anything. The cherry smell was pleasant, what did come out.
So I retested all of these perfumes. I gave them all their own special day, sprayed it all throughout my hair just to see if anyone would notice. So when I was working with patients, I would test to see if they could smell it. No one can smell these. They were all really light. I would even have my love. I'd be like, hey, can you smell anything different on me? And he would have to stick his nose literally into my hair to be like, oh yeah, I think I smell something light. Even the pistachio one that like smelled so strong outside outside of the bottle. When you spray it onto hair, it just dissipates. So that's nice for people who get migraines. It's not going to cause any. I honestly could catch like a brief whiff of it when like the wind was blowing, right? I had my car window down, wind blowing, I kind of would smell it, but it was not strong. It was nothing that gave me a migraine. So with that being said, I can't see myself purchasing any of them again, simply because it was like spraying nothing into the hair. I think people use perfume to be able to actually smell the product, and since it was so light that you couldn't really smell it, I just don't see the point in me purchasing it again. So overall, the results, right? I took a picture before I tried all these products, and I took a picture after I tried all these products. And looking at them side by side, I can see some frizziness did go away. I don't feel like my hair is as crazy in that way. My hair also felt a little bit smoother, still coarse. Like it was the weirdest thing. Like my hair felt like really, really coarse before trying these products. And then afterwards, it wasn't like silky smooth or anything. Still had some coarseness to it, but not as much. So there was improvement. I will say that. I had less frizz, slightly more smoothness. Other than that though, my whole takeaway is I think this is more of like a fun luxury brand than really like a must-have. This is life-changing. You gotta go out and get it. There are some really good solid products. The head towel, the drain catcher, and the dry shampoo. And this mister, I'm definitely going to get another one. I use this one now for when I'm painting. I'll mist my paints and everything, and it's wonderful. I'm now going to go get one for my oils as well. So this was great. So there are some really solid things, and there are some things that I'm like, I could do without. And then there was others I'm like, yeah, if it was gifted to me, sure. Like same with the perfumes. If I was gifted it, I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to go out of my way to buy it. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and feelings about this down below in the comments. Do you use Kitsch? What items do you use? How have they worked for you? What are your favorites? What are not your favorites? But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Go and enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope something good happens to you. Bye.